Nowadays, we're always a plane, a train, or a click of a button away from the rest of the world. And our money's gone international too. There are heaps of options out there for sending, receiving, and withdrawing money abroad. But it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And choice is great, but making a decision can be tricky, which is why I'm going to walk you through how to make international money transfers from one bank to another and why it's worth exploring faster, cheaper, easier, and more secure alternatives. What you may not know about banks and transfers. Oldies aren't always goodies, and here are 3 reasons why. They bring confusion. A lot of the time, banking apps and their online accounts don't make things easy. They can be a bit of an outdated, unclear maze, which means much needed information can go unnoticed, taking us on to reason 2. It might be an illusion. Whether your online banking is easy to navigate or a bit of a head scratcher doesn't really matter when it comes to finding out about fees, speed, and exchange rates. When it comes to international transfers, banks are known to hide much needed information behind the scenes, and they get away with it by making you work for it. I'm talking endless links, reading the small print and the terms of use and conditions, and having to do your own exchange rate, markup, and fee research to get the answer you're looking for. Even if they claim something is free, you could end up spending more, and your recipient could end up receiving less. That's why you need evidence. Things get left unproven. You've got through the app, you've set up the transfer, your money's left your account, and you wait. And waiting's fine when you know what's going on, but banks don't always keep you in the loop. And fees, markups, and rates aren't the only things you have to hunt for. Have you been given the estimated time of arrival on your transfer? Do you get to pick the type of international transfer you want to go for? Do you have the option to compare the cost of your bank transfer with another provider? And do you get updated on your transfer's progress along the way? We hope you do. Well, we've covered the confusion, the illusion, and the unproven. Let's get to the solution. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of choice out there now beyond just banks. And Wise is one of them. And while we believe in laying everything you need to know out on the table, even if it is us saying, hey, it'll actually be cheaper for you to make this international transfer with our competitor, not everybody feels the same way about honesty and clarity. My colleague put together a video on how to find the right international money provider for you and what to look out for before you click send. Part of that is being aware of unfair exchange rates, providers marking up the cost for profit, and hidden fees. That video shows you how to investigate what goes on with your money when using other services, but we don't make you do any digging. At Wise, we make it possible for you to send money to over 70 countries easily. You can use our pricing calculator before you even set up an account, where you can select between a low-cost transfer to an advanced and faster transfer. You'll see a fee breakdown, the exchange rate, the estimated time of arrival, what the recipient will get, what you'll most likely save by using us instead of a bank, and there's a competitor comparison button too. The competitor comparison tool shows you where your currency route is cheapest, and if our competitors are secretly marking any prices up. The tool's there for full transparency, because we'd rather lose your transaction than you lose your money. We tend to be the cheaper, easier option. And that's because instead of markups, we use mid-market exchange rates with not a single hidden fee. In case you don't know what they are, mid-market exchange rates are what you see when you type up currency conversions into Google. They're real-time, they're really accurate, and there's really nothing else to them. What you see is what you get. Just because we show you a lot of information doesn't mean there's a lot for you to do. Setting up a transfer as a new customer can be done in minutes, and it goes like this. Go through our speedy sign-up process with this link here, or scroll to the same link in the description once you're done with this video. Keep in mind, we may need to verify your ID, so it's best to have that handy when getting started. Click send in the Wise app or on the webpage. Pick the currencies you want to send money from and to. Choose between entering how much money you want to send or how much money you want the recipient to get. Enter the recipient's details. Confirm the details. Pick the type of transfer you want to go for. From a low-cost transfer to a faster transfer, the ball's in your court. But don't forget that when you're making a transfer, it has to be from your account and under your name in order for it to go through. We offer a variety of payment methods for you to choose from, and we'll suggest a list of those methods catered specifically to the currency you're sending from. And our team's always working a way to bring you as many options as possible. In some cases, we even have more local payment options separate from bank transfers and card payments. Pix in Brazil, Sofort in Europe, Pay Now in Singapore, and a few more. We at Wise really put in the hours to try to be way more affordable than banks and other money transfer providers. But since this video is here to walk you through the bank side of things, here's how we do it. We get rid of unnecessary costs by keeping our accounts international too. Let's set the scene. If you're sending money from the US to the UK, we'll be receiving your payment locally to our US bank account. Only take a small fee that you'll be made aware of upfront. Apply the mid-market exchange rate, mark up no cost at all, and pay out the transfer from our UK bank account to your recipient. The long and short of it being that your funds don't technically travel, because your money is sent and received locally, saving you time and money. Why are we secure? Wise opened its digital doors to the world 12 years ago, and since then, over 16 million people liked and trusted us enough to become customers. We have an in-house team of specialists who make our security airtight, and even more going on behind the scenes to ensure top-notch security. For all the details, here's a video on why we're so safe and how we do it. We've come to the end of the video, but not the end of what we can do for you. If you have any questions or comments, let us know below and we'll get back to you. Press subscribe to stay connected to what we do at Wise, why we do it, and how we make it all happen. Bye.